Hello, boys and girls. These are the last assignments for the end of this school year. This is week 8's assignments. You may have noticed I didn't send any notes because these are mostly like reviews. I'm gonna go ahead and do some of the work with you guys or guide you. Okay. Here it's Unit 9 Independent Practice, and it deals with area. It says a parallelogram has a base of 18 inches and an area of 405 square inches. What is the height of the parallelogram? So it says base of 18 inches and area. So basically they kind of gave you the answer because they gave you the area. They're asking for the height. And if you look at the note that I gave you here, it says note, area equals base times height. Substitute the numbers into the formula and solve the equation using either the answer choices or solving the equation. So I'm not going to give you the answer, but I'm going to set it up for you. I'll set up every problem for you, and then you decide on your own which one is the correct one. So the formula is area equals base times height. Okay? It's telling me that it has a base of 18 inches. So it's saying already 18. And an area of 405. So instead of an A, I'm going to put 405. Okay? And I don't know what the height is. I'm missing the height. Now I put it together because remember, when a number and a letter are next to each other, they're multiplying. So there's two things you can do. You can either go and multiply each one of these answer choices times 18 to see which one of these three gives you 405. So you can do that. You can go and multiply 45 times 18. Or you can multiply 11.25 times 18, or 22.5 times 18, and see which one of those gives you the 405. Or you can work backwards and divide both sides by 18. This becomes a 1, which is why h stays by itself. And you can divide 405 by 18, see what your answer is. So you can either plug in all three and figure out if any of those is your answer, or you can do it one time and divide and see which one gives you that answer. Whichever one you want, you go right ahead and do. Okay? I'm not going to finish it for you because I already helped you set it up. Okay? Number 2. A rectangle has an area of 54 square inches. The width of the rectangle is 9 inches. What is the length of the rectangle? Your note tells you that the area is base times height. Okay. It says area of 54 square inches. Okay. The width of the rectangle is 9. What is the length? So basically it's saying the either base or height is 9. What is the other one? So I'll put 9 and I'll put, let's say that, okay? So it says 9 times what number gives you 54? Now, you probably already know what the answer is without having to do anything. You probably know what number times 9 gives you 54. But if you don't know, you can plug these numbers in just like on number 1. You can go do this. If 9 times 6, 45 times 9, 3 times 9, or 12 times 9, and go see which answer choice gives you the 54, or you can work backwards and divide both sides by 9. This becomes a 1, that's why h stays by itself, and then you just divide that and get your answer. Whichever one you want is fine with me. You can either plug in every single answer choice, or you can just work backwards one time. Okay? And finally, number 3, a rectangle has an area of 75 square inches. The length of the rectangle is 15 inches. Which equation can be used to find the width of the rectangle? Again, area equals base times height. I'm not going to substitute for you because they don't ask you to work it out. They just ask you to plug in numbers and see which one of these matches these answers. Okay? So I'm not going to work it out for you because it's not worked out for you here. They just want you to set it up. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and do unit 10 independent practice. I'm going to guide you also. You also have guidance. There's like notes on there for you. Unit 10. It says use previous notes to answer questions about the graphs. It says the stem and leaf plot shown below was created to represent the set of data collected about the number of books read in the 2-month period. So they already did the stem and leaf plot for you. They want to know which of these data pieces is in here. So this is key. 2-2 means 22 books. So that means that these are 10s and these are 1s. Now here's what you can do. Like I've told you before, you can actually write out the numbers. So this right here would be 1, like this, 1, another 1, a 2, a 5, a 6, a 9, and a 9. And then that's 10, 10, 10, etc. Okay? So if you notice, there should be 2 1s. Every answer choice has 2 1s except letter A. So I know A is wrong. Okay? How many 2s do you see? There's only 1 2. So then this one has 2 2s, so then I know B cannot be the answer. I'm going to stop right there and let you figure out the rest. Number 2, the ages of Kayla's cousins are shown below. Which box plot best represents the data? So on this one you have to make the box plot. So I gave you the steps right here. Step 1. Put the numbers in order from least to greatest. Luckily for you, it looks like our numbers are already in order from least to greatest. So awesome. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So from here, find the minimum and maximum. I know the minimum is 12 and the maximum is 19. So if I look at every one, this one says the minimum is 12, the maximum is 20. That is false. This one says, oh, G says 12 and 19. That is correct. H says 12 and minimum is 19. That is correct. And then J says minimum is 12 and maximum is 19. That is correct. So just by looking at the minimum and the maximum, we're able to get rid of the first answer choice. Okay. Next, you are to go find your median, your center. Okay. So this is out and this is out. This is out. This is out. Out, 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 and 15 is our center. So if you look at the answer choices, each single one has already 15 as the center, so we can't get rid of any answer choices. So now you have to do the last step, find the lower and the upper quartile. So you're going to have to find the center of this and then the center of this data. Okay, which ones are the centers? And then match them up with the lower and the upper. Lower and upper, see which one matches. So this one has 12 and 19 and 15. They all have that correct. So now it's up to you to see which ones match on the lower and the upper. I'm going to leave you to do that on your own. For number 3, it's very self-explanatory. Just count how many zeros, count how many ones, count how many twos, and then match the dots. Number 4, it's talking about debit cards and credit cards. So use the hints from your debit versus credit notes. And finally, number 5 is a histogram. It says the histogram shows the amount Larry spent on school lunches last month. Please pay no attention to the week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't freak out with these. They don't really care about these. What they really care is about the prices that he spent on his lunch. So like count how many are from $1.50 to $1.95. So go count how many there are on each answer choice and see which one has 3, because there should be 3 that have lunches from $1.50 to $1.95, and then which one has 8 lunches that cost from $1.96 to $2.41. So go ahead and you go and count those from on the answer choices and see which one matches. Okay, and that's it. Then you'll be done for the school year, and then unless you come to summer school, you can enjoy your summer. So I really enjoyed having you guys. I wish I would have had more time with you. I love you guys so much. But y'all be safe, and I'll see you next year.